the battle lines were drawn as they were, and we looked for a way to bypass the demon armies to actually get to our destination. We bantered with NPCs for a bit. We dealt with stupid mages. We actually dealt with a lot of stupid people who didn't recognize the greatness. But point being that we managed to get a massive hollowed out log that we then chucked into the river that would allow us to float by the demon army. Now, as it turns out, there's also gigantic sea monsters. Cthulhu and Nubshigaroth and all those wonderful deep ones lived in the river. They were summoned in the river by the mages because mages make terrible life choices. They're like scientists. But that's okay. It's because they were put to sleep. And so long as we didn't rub them or like scratch their bellies or offer to give them treats, Cthulhu wouldn't wake up. And so that's what we had to go with. So everyone piled in the log except for Jarek, who walked beneath water because he's better than Jesus. And we decided to head down the river. And mercifully we did. We bypassed the demon army. It was nighttime. We exfiltrated from the river, and we began to make our approach towards the keep, which is supposedly where one of the demonic lieutenants, who is invulnerable and cannot be killed, resists. Or, like, he exists there. He lairs there. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I can't be killed because I've never been killed. So maybe that's what the reputation he's going off on is. So we headed there. We bypassed like a marching army and like a will-o'-the-wisp thing. Which, I mean, whatever, demons. Who cares, right? And we made our way up the winding mountain, and we got there around sometime dark 30. And we tried to figure out how to get into the castle gate. Pearson looked for like a sewer entrance to try to get into Castletown. Couldn't really find one effective. Too dark. We've had to wait for light or use more light sources. There's also a giant moat. There's a bridge. A bunch of like stupid red demon things. But they gotta be red. That's racist. Patrolling the castle walls. And so Jarek, being the infinitely awesomely powerful Lich King that he is, decided that he would turn himself incorporeal and invisible and fly towards the castle gate, finding a way to open it. And Sky, because she's an angel like Sarah McLachlan in that stupid song, In the Arms of the Angel, she took off and flew too. And so we looked around a bit, scoped around a bit, and found out that the way to open up the gates, the 2 stations for it, was actually located on the top of the castle walls. Because, of course, this is Lady Celine's fault, I'm sure, for designing this fucking keep. No wonder why it was taken over by demons. And so, while everyone else except for Bird and BJ crossed the bridge, Jarek and Sky stared at a bunch of demons. And Sky was given the go-ahead to attack the demons. It was touch and go, but all of the demons are dead, at least on the top by the castle gates. And the gates have been open, and they were so thoroughly soaked by oil of slipperiness taken from the Golem dungeon, and they didn't even make that much noise. The frictionless power just... The castle gates up. That's exactly the sound effect that it made. Castle gates up. Cole's over there. Pearson's over there. Keen is like rushing over there across the bridge with BJ. Jarek's on top of the wall. He's now visible and shit, looking at Sky with like a paternalistic, yes, good. Sky feels slightly dirty, not entirely sure what the hell transpired. But all is well. And we really haven't alerted the demons, but in the dim light of, as it turns out, nighttime with only torches, we didn't really have a concept of what to do or where to go. That's where we left last session.
Good, excellent. Am I crazy, or did Finn sneak across with someone last session?
Yeah,
she most assuredly did. She went across with Cole and Pearson, using the power of Cole's ninja stealth cloak.
Right, yes. Okay, so she's over by Pearson.
Yeah, and we greased up the gate, the pair.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Yeah. And then BJ's by Keen?
Who is also here, yes.
Oh, cool. So we all
Yes, the gate has opened just in front of all of you kids. Sky and Jarek are at the top of the gate, Jarek looking incredibly smug and satisfied at Sky.
Oh, how delightful. How delightful for Jarek. Alright.
I spent a fate point to achieve that story.
And the best part was his fate point, critical 1. The next attack, critical 20.
It was a 19, but it was a critical.
Oh yeah, it was a critical hit because they were vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
if I were if I were an unkillable demon that lived somewhere, I would probably live here. Wait, why won't you let me ping? There we go. I would probably live in this big part that's inside the fucking mountain.
I mean, if you were unkillable, really, you could live wherever you wanted to, right?
True,
You know
true.
what?
But
If
if
you're
I was
unkillable,
in control
you
of
could live
something,
here.
I just wouldn't live in some random ass tent, right? So my suggestion is we have to take some sort of route, right? We either skirt the walls as best we can and get over that way, or we hightail it straight through. My vote is trying to skirt the walls and avoid shit, but that's just me.
Now,
Yeah, I'm for stealth.
if we want to keep the stealth idea, then something we could do is take these bodies, throw them in the river,
Yeah.
or like at least move them away from the top.
Yes, so people
Yeah, that
can't
sounds like
discover
a good
them.
idea.
Yeah, good idea.
All right, so that should be task number 1. Get rid of the bodies. Then task 2, be all stealthy and shit. Skirt along the wall. Yeah, works for me.
Anyone have a
Okay.
better idea?
No.
All right.
Well, my
Hooray.
question is there any particular targets that you guys are wanting to find?
Yeah, higher ups.
The main goal in particular would be that one of us would turn into the demonic lieutenant who supposedly cannot be killed. But anyone of rank here would be of use, particularly him. Because I imagine at least if we get him, that it really doesn't matter who the other forms are, because of the demonic lieutenant. We just at least need a high-ranking individual to get our way through the rest of this bullshit here in Demon Land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, I don't think you guys would have too much trouble flinging some bodies into the moat.
Okay.
You don't seem to see, while you do see soldiers, or demons, I guess you should say, around. They're very visible, and there are dozens of them. There are none close enough to where you are that the sound of the rushing water wouldn't, in and of itself, cover up any splashing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. So I'm not going to make
Okay.
you guys roll. I mean, I suppose you could roll a critical one, but let's just be a generous GM
Okay.
for that one. Okay, so
I'm not gonna go play.
the bodies
Tell,
are.
tell us what we.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make some things visible. Given that these things that I make visible are constantly moving. So these are more representative than actual where. Okay.
Positioning. Gotcha.
I just hit the delete button. I don't know why I did that. Okay.
Well, now we don't have to fight them.
surprises.
Well,
Multiple
there you go.
surprises.
Okay.
So-
Hello.
What you see are groups of these demons are all very, very familiar to you guys by now, I would hope. They seem to be
Oh, yes.
clustered in packs. Many of the packs have a slightly larger demon that you have often come to realize is a mage demon of some sort. They seem to be taking on the role of what you would consider sergeants, keeping the packs in line or from getting into fights or breaking up any fights that may start. And then you see some imps that fly to and fro. There doesn't seem to be any great deal of order or urgency. All the demons here seem to be lounging about. If they're patrolling kind of half-heartedly. They seem very unattentive to the world around them.
I see. Okay. Does it look like from our kind of hidden vantage point that more of them are clustered over certain areas or not, or are they all equally dispersed and moving throughout the encampment?
Well, the only things that you see that have some sort of pattern to them as far as what you're considering is there does seem to be several guards at the gate to the what looks like a castle built into the mountain itself. So you see two of those groups and a mage with them. The imps are fluttering about to and fro without any real rhyme or reason to them. You do notice that around, hang on, I'm about to mark them. Some of these barracks, or what used to be barracks, are larger clusters of demons, as if they've set up residence here. Like these are the barracks that are being used to house them. So you can tell around these buildings there seems to be a greater cluster of demons. Other than that, there's not any real straight out patrols, no real, it's easy to tell these are going to this direction or that direction. Like I said, they seem to be very unorganized and unattentive.
Okay. So after we ditch the bodies and we assemble together, Pearson's going to make a suggestion that not only do we skirt the walls of the my suggestion is that our main direction is to skirt along this leftmost wall. We would come in contact with only one barracks at that point. That's in close proximity as compared to 2 going this route. But that's not good enough, I don't think. I think we should provide a distraction. What are these structures made out of, Squee? Are these tents? I think you described them as tents last time, right?
No, actually, they are stone buildings. These are permanent barracks established by Fort Talon. So they are stone and mortar buildings with thatch roofs.
Oh, thatch
With
roofs.
thatch
you
roofs.
say. Interesting.
Awesome.
So my suggestion is this. Using Cole's cloak, those who are able, I say start a few fires in this direction. Either this building or the one next to it. Probably this one, since this one seems to be the most occupied. We set this roof on fire, and giving us a good enough distraction to at least give us a chance to skirt around this way. Now, my other suggestion is that of course, Cole's cloak is extremely powerful and extremely useful for staying unhidden. So I suggest those who are not good at keeping to the shadows utilize that to increase our chances.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
As for when we get here, I have another idea for that.
Okay. Well, we'll have to get there first,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we'll have to get there first.
I suppose I can't think of a better idea for distraction other than the concern that I don't know how many demons might be bothered by non-magical fires. I don't know how many of these demons will be bothered by that.
Well, non-magical fires can still spread, and roofs can still be crumbled, and since they have to...
I suppose, like, while they themselves might not be hurt, it just might be annoying for them. Like, my fucking roof! Damn it!
Well, what if we lit the roofs a different way? It would probably put my
another
character in a lot of
distraction.
danger. But let me finish. But what if I were to cast a few spells, because lightning could cause fires. What if I were to cast a few spells and then all of them would say, "Oh, hey, there's lightning over here for some reason," and start to investigate this way?
I have
then I
a
would have
crazy
to-
idea.
What's up?
Well, I have the fire drinking potion thing.
You still have one of those. I think that would work.
That's, I think, is the fastest, stealthiest way. That's not crazy, that's amazing.
Well,
All right.
how climbable does the building look, or am I gonna get help from Cole?
Maybe since you and Cole are very nimble, and Cole's the one with the cloak, maybe you two should be on fire starter duty
Ah,
and catch up with us.
I think that might work better than perhaps Byrne using his magical background to attempt to twist his magic to create like roof fires.
To answer your question, Kriana, these are fairly well made with military efficiency. That doesn't mean that there aren't rocks that jut out the side, as they are made from stones and mortar, and stones are not perfectly smooth. So there are handholds. It does not look like it would be terribly difficult for Finn to scale.
alright. So, yeah, I can do that.
I like that
Okay.
suggestion more in part because it saves Burns magic for if we get into a tougher fight that doesn't involve building roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
think.
True, and these demons might be immune to actual fire, but lightning, maybe not so much.
What if they were demon roofs?
Well, then we'll be burning them.
Huh?
They would probably look a bit different than what they do. They'd probably
They'd be
make
like
it something
this.
out of like thatched flesh or something.
Out of all the things they have to do, I think re-roofing a fortress is probably on the very bottom of their list of things to do when conquering a new, world.
They can get slaves to do that if not necessary.
Make it more homey.
Right? Remind me of home. Alright, so I am for that suggestion then.
Mhm.
Finn and Cole tackling like this roof area before we all move out to head over towards the left side of the fort.
Excellent. And it might help to just plan a little bit more ahead of time because they'll be coming back in a hurry. So we need to determine through, knowledge of our own abilities and our own capabilities, who the two weakest are at sticking to the shadows and staying quiet to accompany Cole and his clan.
I am most assuredly one of those two.
Okay. I'm not too bad, to tell you the truth. I still got a couple tricks up my sleeve from back when Whitebridge was not, enslaved by demons and burned to the goddamn ground.
No.
All right. So, what?
Yeah.
Cole,
Yay.
it's you and me.
Well, and so it'll be Finian, Cole, and Grimmett. Like when you come back, you'll scoop up Grimmett underneath, and then.
Sure.
Okay. Well, what about
Stewards me
Sky?
Yeah, how's Sky for the whole stealth thing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sky listens quietly to the plan, and she says, "I promise I won't slow you down."
It's not
Vote
about
of
slowing them
confidence.
down. It's about being detected. Sky, are you able to stay quiet and move lightly?
She looks a little confused. She goes, "I'm sorry, I thought that was a saying in this world. I meant that I won't be a hindrance. I can move quietly."
Okay.
Alright, then I will take you and you. And he points towards Jarek and Keen.
What?
What? What do you mean?
Would I would assuming you are both not the greatest at hiding.
We gotta
I
set
mean,
the
I'll
roof
go
on
along
fire.
with it, but I'm okay at hiding.
This is after we set the roof on fire, Kriana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is after.
I was like, but the roof.
Let's see, level plus modifier.
No,
plus
this
maybe
is for the
background.
long sneak this way, right? So we
Like-
don't.
I mean, if you want to take it down to nuts and bolts, level plus background plus modifier, I've maybe got a plus 13 on it being quiet.
I have a plus 15.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
Those assholes can. Yeah, I'm nimble.
Generally, it's background, dexterity, and level. So
Yeah,
you guys
that
can
would
take
be
into account.
15.
That's intense.
I mean, if that helps you like make decisions better for who the two like
Yeah, I'm
honest people
plus.
might.
I'm plus 14, so. There's
Alright,
that.
so I'm a 15, which is odd because I thought it was
What?
relatively stealthy.
What are you?
What about Baby Junior?
What?
Well, Baby Junior might actually. Yeah, Garrett and Baby Junior.
Okay.
Jarek and Baby Junior.
I can say as a GM that Baby Junior has the capability of being incredibly quiet and stealthful. I cannot speak to Baby Junior's actual personality.
Barf?
Yeah.
So
Jarek and Baby Junior. I think everyone else can go by.
I put twine around the snout.
She's just giving you the Doge look the entire time.
And Jarek's giving her the Jarek look.
Jarek work beats
And
Doge.
so they stare.
Alright,
The Jarek look. I will make you kneel unless you do this.
I am just concerned. Could people say what backgrounds it might be and double check with the GM, or is it just like we want to just kind of go with what we think our stealths are?
Well, is that too metagamey?
Yeah, that might be too metagaming. That's why I was asking.
I don't know whether that's too metagaming. We would know based on our backgrounds how that.
We've been
Alright.
around each other.
Yes,
quite a bit.
I would say that based off of what Grim just said and the fact that we've done this in the past, like it's not too metagaming because, for example, Pearson uses half of his Born on the Streets background, and he as a character would know about how stealthy he can be. So I don't think that's
Alright.
at all.
So adding my level, my dexterity, and half my forge on the streets, I am at a +12.
Would I get the full benefit of Bounty Hunter?
No, I think you would also be about half because Bounty Hunter isn't focused. Bounty Hunter is a large selection of
Swath,
skills.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while some of that is tracking down, it's not the main focus of Bounty Hunting. So it's
So
half.
then that is 13.
I would be bumped down to 12.
Finn, your parkour, given what parkour is, it's about moving dexterously and agilely, would be a full background. Cole, I believe you have tracking,
Yeah.
which would be all about moving quietly. So you get to use your full backgrounds on those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a 16.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. So Jarek and I are actually the slowest ones, the most vulnerable ones. So I guess.
Pearson's just not the most dexterous. His bones.
He's old.
Well, I'm also super fucking sick right now.
Yeah, that is true.
And Jarek is too theatric and doesn't care that much about moving quietly unless he turns
Oh,
fucking invisible.
Shit. You know what? I'm gonna probably give myself I'm gonna purposely give myself a bit of a modifier because I'm fucking coughing and sweaty is super sick right now.
Don't do it! Don't do it, you fool!
Not by a lot, and it's completely optional, so it'll only be like -1 or -2. But now that I think about it, I'm thinking maybe Jarek, Pearson, and Cole, and we'll let Baby Junior. If she sticks by Finn, I think she'll shut the fuck up. No, 'cause she listens to her owner, right? Her master, right? So that's what it is. So Finian and Cole will go out, use the potion, start some fires, quickly come back. Jarek and I will get wrapped up in the cloak. Finn will go out, and we're going to space ourselves out and stealthily go along the bridge. I'll go along the inside of the wall.
Inferno, are
Sounds
you? Oh, sorry. I didn't
Yeah?
mean to interrupt. I was gonna say, are you open to a suggestion involving the coughing thing? As far as the GM is how to do it.
Oh, okay, sure.
You don't have to take it. I was just thinking it would make sense to me that if you did say like an endurance check to see if you could keep yourself, because everyone, we've all at some point tried to hold in a cough or a sneeze or something like that. And something like that, if you fail, then you might have a penalty, but if you succeed your endurance check, you're able
Sure.
to keep quiet. It is.
I was thinking of covering my mouth the entire way, but that works too. Yeah, definitely.
I have an extra modifier for you, Inferno, that I am going to be consuming as well. I've had these for a bit, and I think that this would be a suitable enough situation. So, Inferno, you can consume a potion of aptitude that is adventurer tier. So,
okay.
within the next 5 minutes, roughly, whenever you and I are called upon to make a skill check, you get to roll 2 dice and pick the result that you want.
Ah, I like it. Okay, perfect.
I have 3 of those. I'll be consuming 1 of mine and give you 1 of mine. We'll take you down
thank
to
you.
1. Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, I have 1 as well, but that'll be 1 apiece for each of us by the end of it, so that'll be perfect.
Yep.
Great. I drink it. No, I'll drink it before Cole and Finn head out.
All right then. So what's a
All right.
plan?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
we got a plan.
So so Cole and I are both going up to the roof to burn it.
Set the fire, yep. And then
Okay.
come right back here.
Hey, Cole, for theatrics, can you hold Finn like she's a flamethrower?
Would you like to be held like lengthwise where I'm holding your torso and your legs, or do you want me just to hold your torso and just like point you at things?
leg and torso, like full shebang.
Okay, got it.
Okay, cool.
It's like a ballet.
Yeah. Woo!
All right. Which building are you guys going to?
I believe we said it was that one. Yes.
Okay. All right. I would like you both to roll we'll call this a sneak check to get to the house. Okay, this is what this will encompass: getting to the house, breathing fire as a flamethrower onto a roof, and getting back unnoticed.
Okay.
This will just all be rolled into one
Any
check.
modifiers for the cloak that they'll be using?
It is
Well, of course,
nighttime,
yes.
so if it's sneaking, yes.
Yes. So you will add the cloak's modifiers to your roll.
Okay. So this is just a sneak check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why don't
So-
you let Karina know what the modifier
Yeah.
is?
So,
It's a-
Kriana, it'll be your level plus your full background of parkour plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
And then I think it's plus 2 Piff?
Yes.
Cloak?
Cloak is +2.
Okay.
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 Jesus. Call such a ninja.
I'm doing math. I said 16 and I'm +2.
That'd be 18.
You
I can
wipe-
math.
Wow.
Oh, hey!
Dice buddies, yay!
I was having a flashback back to the island on the ship where Finn like crashes with like pots and pans and like hopefully Jared
Yeah.
will never know.
Cole might actually be the stealthiest orc in the world. Now
Maybe.
that I think about it.
Probably. Last time I checked, they were just like, "What the fuck is a stealth?"
Yeah. They're like, why would you stealth?
The fuck is a
What is
stealth?
Like dwarves at least understand the point of stealth. They just aren't very good at it. Orcs just don't get it. They're like, why? So, you both are able to please expend your potion, Finn. I'm going to leave this to you guys since you kind of already had described what you wanted to do. I'm going to leave it to you. Just know that you are successful in your task. So, however you wish to describe how this takes place.
Okay. Well, so I guess Finn would basically climb onto Cole's back, like piggyback, and I guess they would crawl up the side of the building
Like a spider.
like a spider. By crawl, I guess Cole would be doing most of the work here. And Finn would be like cheering in her head, but not saying anything out loud. And then, as they get to the top, she reaches into her pouch and she pulls out the fire dragon's breath or whatever potion and drinks it down, and then lets Cole take over.
She's like pointing at herself with her mouth like full of something. Cole nods, picks her up like a flamethrower, and starts just
Pouring her.
Gently like squeezing her tummy. So
That makes a noise.
That's not my
Brushing.
tummy.
brushing her back and forth, flames licking the top of the building.
All right.
And then we can get goddamn
No, we
off
can
of
get
there.
out of there.
Yeah.
off the roof and onto the ground.
All right. The roof catches on fire. Could someone roll me a D100 and add 20 to it, please?
Not it. Yeah,
I'll
dib
do
that.
it.
Girl, dib that.
Yay!
Do it, Finn.
Damn it!
Keen did. You'll get the next one, Kriana.
That's fine. I don't even care.
Those are tears of happiness.
Hey, you're already doing something. God.
Fair enough.
You greedy.
I am greedy. I'm
He-
Finn. Have you guys not noticed how stingy
Yeah.
Finn is?
And how much she loves gold.
Hey,
But money.
Money.
enough to just roll around in it.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to describe what happens, and
Okay.
after I describe what happens, you guys can choose, of course, what you do during this time. But this is what your characters would be seeing.
Okay.
As Finn and Cole slink away, the roof catches on fire quite spectacularly, as a flamethrower is wont to do. And it starts a raging inferno.
Hey, that's
the
the
roof.
name of the me.
You don't rage though. You're Canadian.
It's true. I politely get harumphed. All right. Anyway.
A harumphing inferno is on the roof. It starts to spread into the building as well, and you see dark smoke billowing a light shade of gray against the black night sky. And you notice commotion in the camp around you. Not the kind of commotion that you're used to seeing, where people react normally the way they do, or you're used to fire, which is rushing to put it out or to see what's wrong. What you see is more a reaction of curiosity. Demons start wandering over to the roof that is on fire, and many of them just kind of stand there and look at it and talk to themselves. A few walk into the house, and then they walk back out. One of them actually shrugs and looks back up at the roof. But there is a large number of them gathering around the house as they watch it burn and talk amongst themselves.
I invoke the crimson wind of shadow.
No. So we've just found the demon's version of the water cooler. Great. Let's get the fuck out. I'm assuming that we're not going to be sticking around to watch all of them collect. We'll probably start seeing the bit of it because I have a feeling we have a little bit of a sense of urgency here. So, if I'm correct, Pearson and Grimmeth. Pearson will join with Cole and scoot
Yes.
underneath
Full
his.
form Ardenfell Voltron. Yes, we will join you.
I
The
called
Ardenfell
doors
Voltron.
now. All right. Anyway,
Small lions make a really cool lion.
Anywho,
I'll be the dick.
well, you are one, so it'll be
Yep. I calls
All
it
right.
as I sees him.
Anyways, I'll once Finian gets free of underneath the cloak, Pearson will join. Get underneath.
Yes, we'll interlock hands and then like holding Cole's waist, we'll scurry off towards.
Drink the potion of aptitude, and
Yes.
then let's GTFO. My suggestion is we stagger out so we're not one big clear clump. If we're approximately, I'd say, 30 feet apart from each other, it might increase our chances.
You kind of have to be under the cloak.
I know, but us under the cloak. But you know what? Everyone else,
Okay,
Agree.
not the cloak people.
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah, not cloak people.
I, as a GM, am going to say this. Because of your distraction, and because of the path you're taking, you are all going to have to roll one check to get to, hang on. So, from here, to here, to here, to this little nook right here,
Where?
is going to be one check. And that check is going to be made as you pass this.
What place?
Yeah, I
What are
don't.
we looking at?
I
Oh,
don't
you
see.
can't see me because I am in the GM token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
There
So
you go.
you're that's
Yeah.
right. Wait, so you guys plan to go here, here, and then to this nook right here, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna make you guys roll one check. There's no point in having you roll until you fail. So that check that you're going to roll is going to encompass most of the journey, but it's going to the most dangerous part is as you pass this area.
Yeah.
Because there are still demons hanging around the house. Now, a large portion of all the demons that you can see have gathered around here, but not all of them.
Mm.
So, I just need to know what order you're going in.
I'll go last.
Let's go Team Cloak first. Team Cloak.
Yes.
This
Team
is the
Cloak.
worst that can happen.
I will go second.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Cole, drink the potion of aptitude. Team Cloak is not going to fail because of a 1. Drink the potion of aptitude.
So, since 13th Age doesn't generally make too many secrets about these kind of things, you guys at the moment are in what is considered an epic level environment, simply because of the sheer numbers of things out there that could kill you. Which means, to perfectly succeed, you need to roll a 25.
All right.
Fantastic.
I got this.
+3, +2, +7. All right.
All right, Team Cloak.
Here's my first, and I get to re-roll if I fail, right?
You
Yes.
just
Jared?
get to do twice and take the better one.
Did you
Okay.
Did you add the cloak bonus of +2?
No, I'm gonna do that now. Thank
Right.
you. It's a +2, right?
Yes.
Okay, this isn't impossible. All right, 1 and 2. Fuck. God
right.
damn it.
I before I say anything, I need to know how well the other two fare.
All right. This is roll 2 and just choose the better one. Is that how the potion works?
Yes, you get to
Yes.
pick the better of the two.
1.
Okay.
Rub my
2.
nose in it. I want that one. Can I have the dice roll that he doesn't
I'm
have?
afraid that's not how the potion works.
So I
don't
have a
care.
36.
I'm asking you.
And,
Come on, buddy.
Here's my first one. And
You're getting a 22 and you're going to
Please,
like it.
You're going
Derek,
to
we're
like
assholes
it.
together.
interesting.
Losers together.
Go
See,
Team Cloak!
This is why
That
no
they
one
were
likes
first.
one-use magic items. This is why.
Okay.
Shit.
Now you guys did fail, but to be fair, you didn't
shit.
fail by a lot. So, here's what happens. If you could move your characters to right about here.
Okay. Well, where's the rest of the group? Because they're gonna be around
They're gonna
us,
be.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys up. So basically, give me a sec. I believe I drew this about to.
Where
scale.
am I? There I am.
So yeah, so the next person, I still need to know what order you guys are going in, and you guys are going to basically be in 30-foot intervals down the wall.
Sky is next.
I thought I was next.
Or Finn is next. I don't care.
Yeah. Finn's. Hey.
I'm last. I'm last.
I care. I care.
Thank you. Should I move myself over there as I'm already doing it?
Yeah. So you go to 30 feet. 30 feet.
Where's 30 feet?
This is way zoomed out, so I
I can't see shit.
Okay. Hang
This
on,
is
I will
30
zoom in
feet.
and I will show you.
My red
Okay,
line.
there.
Go to where I
There.
am.
Right
Yeah.
there. Got it.
All
Red
right.
line is love. Red line is life.
Can you give me one more 30 feet, Infernos?
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right in the
Sky is at
corner over there.
Mhm.
All right. And one
My
more
line's
for
touching your line.
is right there.
It's touching your line again.
Thank you.
Don't cross the lines. Don't cross the
The red
line.
line's closer. The red one is closer than the green one. I got 30 feet exactly.
I was gonna say,
There we go.
Keen, are you drawing a line for your own character? Because that's kind of.
That make it hard. I'm still holding
up.
though. I'm still holding.
I thought you were gonna move it, Squee.
Someone
I'm
move
not
it. I'm
considered about that.
I'm
Dude,
moving
this
it!
line is heavy. This line is heavy.
I don't see the line
Oh,
anymore.
God.
Where's the line?
Go closer. You're not there yet.
I
The
don't
line
see
is
the
gone,
line.
Inferno.
The
Yeah.
line
What?
is gone, Inferno. Yeah.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Where's my line going?
So,
Sorry.
you, as you three are sneaking down the wall, and the others are following at 30-foot intervals behind you. Pearson and Jarek
Mhm.
fail. It's up to you exactly what kind of noise you make if you choose to say so. It's not necessary, but
Considering Pearson's sick, it's probably a cough through his hands.
okay. All right. You make a noise, and you hear like a, and you see a solitary demon mage round the corner, and casually start walking towards the sound.
Okay. Ghost sound behind Demon Mage. Hey, come
Nice.
check out this fire.
Nice.
All right.
Yes.
I'll roll my magical background for you, Squade.
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that. I believe in me. I believe
Hey,
in
there's a
us.
potion of aptitude. Oh yeah, there we go.
I believe in 35.
Nice.
I believe in
That passes a ridiculously hard check in an epic tier environment.
Yes, it does. It really does. In fact, I'm going to give you the option of how loud or quiet you want this ghost sound to be.
Basically, it's just going to be quiet enough so that it's sculpted just for this demon mage's ears.
Okay.
Jarek doesn't know the exact individual's name, but he heard Pearson cough, and Jarek might have scraped against the wall too, because the fucking orc take hogging up all the space. And Jarek, without an ear thought, it comes natural to him. He's the fucking Lich King. He sculpts a ghost sound just for Timmy, the demon mage, there to at least turn around and maybe come check out the fire.
All right. The demon turns around and goes, Who's Blot? Is that you? And then he starts going back this direction.
We need to go now.
We go now.
Yes, you go now. And you go. What does the rest of the group do? Finn, you're the only one really close enough to see what just happened.
I think as soon as Finn sees like the demon coming out in that general area, she like stops and like she presses her body up against Baby Junior like on the side of the wall there and just like flattens herself and just stays watching.
Okay. And then you see what transpires, and then you see the group you see the group start moving again.
I give worried glances, but then continue on.
Can I just say I like to imagine that as you were like squishing up against the wall, that Baby Junior was in between you and the wall.
Was what?
In between you and the wall.
Oh yeah, no, she totally was. Like her tongue was hanging out. She was like, bleh.
Good job, BJ.
Bleh, bleh.
All right.
Okay, so you guys move past the barracks, and it is
Thank you
now.
for saving our butts, Jarek. I was getting ready to. I'm like, you know what my special ability is? Killing him. Hopefully quickly. So you prevented that. So thank you.
Or do you want us to move next to God?
Well, I'm gonna have you move 30 feet down the line, as that will be
I'll hold
when
it.
she makes her check.
Oh wait, someone blew. Oh, Cole's doing it. All right. Thank you, Cole. Oh, I know it went away. Damn it.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Cole.
Cole.
Come to us, Cole. There we go. Look at us. We're best buds.
So
Finn, we really deserved a guys' night out.
We did it.
Finn, as you pass, I'll need you to roll a check. This is your full parkour background plus your level plus dexterity modifier.
Alright.
Which for
Here we
you,
go.
I believe is 4. Okay. You pass like a shadow. And as you pass, you see a demon mage looking around confused.
Finn will raise an eyebrow and like mouth the words.
All right. If you guys could move another 30, and you can kind of estimate this next one, the group of 3 up front. You can kind of just estimate what 30 is. You don't have to be too exact. All right. It's now Sky's turn. So.
Swear to God, if she fucks this up, I'm kicking Pearson in the balls. God damn it!
Why didn't you fly? Oh, you won't hold us back. Oh, you won't be the weak link here. Oh, you won't be the failure in the chain.
Yeah, Sky, here's another human saying from this world. Way to go, asshole.
Says the man who failed as well.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but mate, she already catastrophically failed.
That is
and
true.
she was confident. I wasn't. He's like, don't you worry about me. I won't hold you back.
No, Grim has a good point. She's 0-2 at the moment.
Yeah.
So, Sky has the misfortune of kicking a stone or something. And
Again.
the same demon mage turns around and goes, huh? Who's there? Sky has a moment of sheer panic, and then it looks like she shoots up into the sky, and there's a downdraft of wind. And the demon who's here kind of gets pushed back a little bit by the wind and goes, "What?" But there's no one there at the moment.
Except for Finn.
Straight up into the air.
Why didn't you do that before?
Because everyone can see her in the sky.
Putting the demon mage in prime position for you, Burn. Ah!
Yay!
Not quite yet, because there's a reason why she didn't do that. If you guys will look to your left, there's an orange circle. Does anyone remember what that is?
It's a fire.
I don't consider that to be a circle because the line's
Target oval.
And as you can see, it's not a perfect circle. It's more like an oval. Nah, that's probably a whole bunch of mooks.
I did love that. Like Squeeze like puts us down like class, like we're in daycare. Does anyone remember what that is? And I'm like,
Must give him shit.
You're the one. You're the one that thinks you could be teaching the teacher's class anyway.
I know. Must doom my character with your repartee.
For tat, smarm meet smarm. I think it's completely justified.
So, as Sky launches herself up into the air, you hear up above you. Oh, did you see that? What? Something. And you hear commotion up above you. Keen.
We just continue on. Bye, Scott. Yeah.
Keen just like turns around.
You have a new distraction.
So, Keen, at the moment, there is a demon mage right about here, looking around very confused. And you're starting to see demon faces appear down from over the top of the wall.
At me.
No, at this area.
Okay. So there's no indication that they have seen Sky.
They have seen something.
Yeah, but they're looking down, right?
Exactly.
Or are
They're
they
looking
looking?
down.
Okay. Then I will freeze
Okay.
and try and hug the wall.
All right.
Freeze! Get down on the ground! Get down before I put you down!
So you hear an exchange between the demons. You hear shouted down, "What are you doing down there?" And then the mage will shout up, "I didn't do anything. Don't talk to me like that." And then you hear kind of like
Don't
a,
talk to me like that. I'm so sorry.
Don't talk Vegeta.
Damn.
"How dare you talk to me like that?"
I am the prince of all demons.
And
Before these demons go Super Saiyan, I am fucking out of here.
the mage goes, "Something strange is going on here. Alex, get out here!" And you see, okay, hang on a second. I need to pull something out.
Oh, well,
No,
this is
no.
transpiring. Are, like, the groups
Yeah,
to the
well,
north
this is
being
transpiring. We
included
would like to keep on moving.
Because we've
You
already
are more
passed-
than welcome to keep on moving.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's cool.
You
Aw,
know-
shit.
I don't notice.
That's fun. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna guide you guys over there. I'm gonna come back around in this still the same place.
Okay. I will head to my little pre-approved nook then.
Like
My
an
little cubby hole.
Egyptian hieroglyph.
You
And
know,
I'm not taking it back to the carpet.
I'm sticking with Cole.
So, the demon mage says, "You, stand there. Something weird's going on. Report anything to me." And the demon kind of grumbles and goes, "Okay, fine." And then the demon mage goes back into the house. And this
Okay.
one stands here and just kind of, he stands there kind of holding a spear, kicking the ground and looking bored.
All right. What about the ones on top?
Eventually, they kind of just lose interest and go back to where you can't see their faces anymore.
Okay.
Cole is actually going to pull out a potion. You'd probably notice that as a potion of healing. He kind of swishes it back and forth a little bit towards I'm terrible with names. Pearson, and then puts it back, and then he does a throwing arm motion, and he points to you.
Pearson gives a bit of a nod and takes out. He keeps empty flasks because.
If anything, you already have one from the potion of antidote.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, that one's very nearby. All right, so I'll take it out. Now, where shall I throw this to distract them? Oh, I know. I'm within sight, and it's stone, right? DM, I'd like to throw it against the side wall of this barracks, please.
Okay. Sure.
Finn's not still there, is she?
Yeah, what's Finn doing during all
It's
this?
walking like an Egyptian.
Seriously, because that's gonna be pretty noticeable. No,
Come on.
no. So Finn is hightailing it out of there. I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's still on her way. She has no idea that these assholes are planning on coming back. She hears commotion going on back here, but she's not really sticking around to find out. She's hoping it's not as a result of Keen or Sky, but she's not gonna risk it at this point.
All right.
Okay.
No risk for a biscuit. Got it.
So, should I just make a basic ranged attack?
Yeah, just make a basic ranged attack. Well, I
hits Finn in the
literally
face.
think to myself, it's not hard to hit, but he could always roll a 1.
Of course I could.
It is very dark outside. This is a tense situation. He is consumed by super demon consumption, and
Yeah. I have AIDS tuberculosis.
Pearson, for whatever reason, when you throw it, it's less of a strong throw and more of a limp noodle toss. And
Wait
the
a
potion...
second. Can I
Yes.
color it a little bit,
Yes,
please?
you're more than
Because
welcome to color
Pearson
it.
does a lot of things, but he does not do
Limp.
limp noodle tosses.
You are
he's
more than
have you
yelling
welcome
at
seen
that
him?
cow. I am not a limp noodle.
It's
You-
simple. It's
Okay.
simple. I think it's very, very simple how it might have happened, right? I'm thinking maybe I didn't grab the flask by its base, but by the neck,
Mhm.
and as I did so to throw it, it slipped out of my fingers.
Okay. Absolutely.
Or I think some of my fingers maybe still had some of that slick grease on it after coating it on the wall on the gate.
Oh.
I like that.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So the potion kind of goes about 5-6 feet, hits the dirt, bounces once, and stops right here.
Okay.
Cole
Pearson
pulls out
around
his own empty flasks that he just got from the nice wizard man over there with the odd skeleton
The one
arm.
result in the thing not even shattering, it just thuds.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Just got fucking grass. Just sitting there.
It is in the light of the barracks right here, though. You don't see any demons, but there is light coming from it. So it's directly. You know how windows cast light shadows on the ground? It's right there.
At what point is Finn gonna run into them?
I would say about the time Pearson's flask slips and hits the ground. So
Okay.
basically, you come up and see Pearson do a heck of a throw, and then something kind of bounce a few feet away.
She's
Or
actually
17 feet
still looking behind her, so she's probably gonna literally just run right into them.
All right,
Shadow everyone.
What the
Shadow.
fuck is the matter with you?
This makes it interesting.
Why are you making this harder for us? There's a time to troll, and there's a time not to troll. This is not a time to troll.
Pearson and Cole, could you roll me a D100, please?
Sure, why not? That
Okay. You guys managed to gracefully and quietly absorb the blow and not step on Baby Junior as she is simply following her master. So there is no yelping or anything of that. It's a rather relatively quiet bumping into.
Great.
Then like doesn't say anything, but her eyes widen, like looking at you, and then like looking back, and then like she gives like a weird like shrug, putting her arms up, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
About this time, Jarek, hang on a second, I gotta get the right tool. You feel a gentle downdraft of wind, and Sky quietly lands beside you, and even in the dark, it's easy to tell in the moonlight and starlight, her face is crimson red, and she is not looking at you, she is looking at the ground.
Jarek knows. Jarek is wondering in his mind why Sky didn't just fly all the way around and take the long way instead of like trying to creep along there. But he's doing the paternalistic Darth Sidious thing right now.
He
And
knows.
So, condescending look. So yes, he'll just like, you know, even though they're roughly about like similar height, he just like still like tilts his head downward to like look down at her and puts that condescending like father hand like right on her shoulder.
You fucked up
Come
again,
full
didn't
circle.
you?
We've come full circle. You started out treating Sky like a kid in a very paternal way, what with the tent and the roll and everything.
You know,
Well,
Yeah.
and now it's come full circle where you're disappointed, Dad.
you know, it's a look that demonstrates that he understands exactly what she did, and that there is still hope for her, but that she must continue to work towards unlocking her true potential.
See, I'm just trying to figure out which hand's your dad hand.
It would be the skeletal arm.
Okay, good.
the right skeleton hand, which is of course wrapped up in flashback cinematic right now to when Jarek performed that ritual in Pearson's house to give Sky the ability to speak in one-word sentences with ghost sound. You know, all of the memories there laden when Sky gave him the cloak that he then cast into like the empty void, like in Shao Ta's like play area.
So I understand. The look of disappointment. Are we talking disappointed dad? Are we talking failed algebra or found drunk in an alley after prom night disappointment?
Yes.
Failed drama and after prom was a very disappointing experience. Anyway, back to
Yes,
the more
back
important
to-
shit, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
would like
back
some
over there.
information and possibly
Yes.
facts. Thank you.
Um.
Does this actually distract this guy?
First, no, but
Okay.
Keen. Hang on a second. Since you are looking that way, you have great trouble. You have some. You don't have night vision, do you?
No,
Okay.
unless that's a perk that my dragon background gives me.
No.
But
you-
unless
I
we
literally,
because I'm a
I
dragon.
have a background with dragon. You're a dragon, Keen.
right.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not. You can't really see what's going on back there, but you do see, for whatever reason, a potion of healing skip into the light of a window.
Okay.
Squee.
Mm-hmm.
Squee, that's an empty bottle.
I'm
It
confused.
was an empty
Yep.
bottle.
Oh,
empty
I'm sorry.
bottle.
So you see an empty bottle skip into. So it was a bottle that had a potion of healing.
No, the wind that we just drank, the potion of aptitude, that empty bottle.
Oh,
Cole did
okay.
that whole
Yes.
potion of healing thing to communicate non-verbally.
Got it. Okay. I forgot that part. Okay.
So
yes, you
this
see
guy
an empty
doesn't
bottle
skip
skip into
on
the
it.
mirror.
At all.
No, he's
He's still
looks
looking straight
Mhm.
down and all that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Are there any rocks nearby?
Gonna do this
Yeah.
like Hitman and Agent 47.
Yeah, I mean, you're next to a mountain. I would assume there's rocks, so yes.
Okay. I am going to drink a potion of swiftness. I think that's what it's called. Potion of speed.
Yeah.
Yes, potion of speed.
All right.
And I am going to pick up a rock and try and fling it over the barracks. to try and get his attention that way.
Okay. Okay.
So like
Are you trying to make it hit the roof? Are you trying to make it land over the barracks to the other
over
side?
here,
Okay.
here where Pearson was trying to land it,
Got it.
to get his attention that way. So eventually, if I can, swiftly sneak up behind him, I would have to make a sneak roll
Right.
and possibly try and coup de grace.
Got it.
That's my idea.
Okay.
And if all else fails, I'll just take flight and see how that goes.
Okay. All right. So, first roll an attack, a basic attack roll for a ranged attack for the stone.